The Truth About CoryxKenshin by Internet Anarchist. I'm Steeler, by the way. Nice to meet you. I don't really know that much about CoryxKenshin other than he's popping his shit and he puts out a video and comes back and treats y'all niggas how he wants to. The world is his. YouTube is his. He run this like, it don't matter what I do, when I do it, like, I'm still gonna run up a bag. Like, it's just crazy. Just like, anyways, I'm pretty much not gonna be a gapologist. I'm usually a gapper. But since I don't really know the situation, I'm just gonna learn some things. I'm gonna sit quiet, learn some things, all right?
One of the most beloved creators on YouTube was just exposed for being a toxic manipulator by one of his exes.
Oh, I do know this story. And she came out capping, right? Capping. And they said that was like the quickest that a lie has been debunked in history. It was like debunked in like 12 hours or something like that, right? And he stayed quiet through the whole thing. He didn't even like respond to none of the drama on some players for sure.
With allegations that, at least at a first glance, looked like they'd be the end of his career.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch?
I didn't know he was with the Huss, though. I didn't know CoryxKenshin was with the Huss. But you make that much money, I mean, you know, you're going to get some shorties. You know, it is what it is. All right, let me watch.
Watch me sleep.
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know.
Well,
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
But
That's the one thing. I'll say this, right, and I'll let bro do his story, right? I'm gonna chill and let bro do the story. As a black man, you cannot get on camera with any woman, especially a woman that's not black, right? Especially if you're gonna date interracially as a black man, you can't even joke. There's certain parameters and jokes you can joke with. Don't even joke with that topic, subject matter about potential like coitus. I'm gonna say coitus, and it could come across like it wasn't consensual. They're gonna throw away the key. Don't play with, like, if you're a black man right now, watch me, black youth, and the cameras are rolling. That's one thing you don't play with. We just don't have the liberty and luxury to joke with that. Don't joke with that. Don't play with that. I'm gonna let bro rock right now.
Just as his fans were beginning to panic, something happened that none of them saw coming. Cory not only beat the allegations in under 24 hours, he did so without saying a single word. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we're taking a closer look at the crazy situation that unfolded around CoryxKenshin. The damaging allegations that recently came out against him, including accusations of him emotionally abusing and essaying his ex. How those allegations started, and how they were debunked by the one person
Corey Devontae Williams. I've never seen this boy's full name in my life.
no one could have expected. But you know what I didn't expect? That 76% of you would be watching my videos without subscribing. So please, take a moment to subscribe and let's get into the video.
I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry.
CoryxKenshin spent over 15 years cultivating his massive, and more importantly, loyal audience that loves everything about him. From
22 million subscribers. That puts out a video once every 6 months. Holy, talking about running up a bag. That's a bagologist if I've ever seen one. Hey, oh my God, did he even go to college? It don't matter. He studied the bag. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
His inspiration.
He's done lied to us, talking about go to college, do this, do that. Just sit. You know how many times they done told us don't sit in front of on your chair in your room talking to a camera's lame shit. You got to get up, go get you a job. They was lying. They was cat. Right now, if you 16, 15 right now, however you are, turn on that motherfucking camera, bro. Get that camera cracking.
Advice.
By God's grace, here I am in front of you, telling you, you don't have any limits. Don't let anybody tell you that you do.
And unfiltered reactions.
Why you twisting like that? What the freak?
That was getting extra saucy.
What's good? What you trying to get into?
To his all-around wholesome personality.
Hey.
I know they was criticizing him because he gave his life to God. That don't mean I can't crack the hush. Because I love God. What? I can't be a complex man. I can't love the hush and praise God. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. Of course he cracking a hush.
Not to mention his content itself that keeps viewers glued to the screen, often waiting months for his next upload.
Great, brother. Alright, I guess it's just. Oh my! Let's back up. Let's go ahead and back up. Yeah, I'm black. I'm not gonna sit there and let you.
Hey traders, welcome back to the TradingView channel. In this video, we're going to
Who is this Rudy Poo?
be introducing you to our all new TradingView Smart AI
I don't know that Randy.
But while they were looking forward to the next entry into his horror game series, Cory's viewers received the news every YouTuber's fandom dreads the most. Cory was being accused of some heinous acts, including a straight up crime, and it looked like there was nothing he could do to avoid getting cancelled. It happened on July 13th, 2025, when a Twitter user named TrueRipe made a post reading, "Just to spread it around, Panda Ninja XX Official on TikTok released an entire timeline regarding her abusive, manipulative, and absurdly toxic relationship with CoryxKenshin." This tweet immediately went viral, gathering over 5.5 million views in just 2 hours. And to say things looked bad for Cory would be an understatement.
Yeah, this shit look diabolical.
Under this tweet were links to the 3-part TikTok expose series uploaded by Panda Ninja XX Official.
I ain't gonna lie, if I get falsely accused, I'm surprised. This is how I truly know he's a man of God, because any other would have went live right after that and would, oh my God, the shit that I would pop for being falsely lied on. I didn't even have to defend myself. In 12 hours, she confessed it was all a lie. You know how much shit I will be popping. I'll probably drop an album next day. Facts. Yeah, I don't know. CoryxKenshin do music. It don't matter. I'm dropping an album. Facts.
Of his ex-girlfriends. Each part was a slideshow of text, essentially explaining how heartbroken Panda was at Cory ghosting her after their brief relationship, and how he tried to get back into her life years after breaking her heart. She began by accusing Cory of being manipulative because of how easily he ghosted her, stating, "You ghosted me not because you were confused, but to teach me a lesson. You made me feel like I had to shrink to earn a reply. Every move was calculated, even if I couldn't see it back then."
He got all this in trouble. He got all this trouble just for ghosting a girl. They don't like it when you see what I'm saying. They don't like it when the tables are turned. Yeah, they don't like it when the men have the power. Yeah, you know, it's us men have been ghosted for years, and we had to take it on the chin. Yeah, we had to take it on the chin. And women was like, "Hey, listen, don't be insecure. Don't be a stalker. Okay, I didn't have to talk to you. I don't owe you a response." You don't like it when we got the power.
And anytime I tried to speak up, you twisted it into something wrong with me. And while I sat alone, replaying every word, breaking myself apart, just trying to make sense of it.
I heard this relationship was like 5 years ago. Shorty, you'll be all right. But you'll never meet another CoryxKenshin. That's the problem. Oh yeah, he's up. He's up. You know what I mean? It's not like it's just making multi-million-dollars and black just walking around. It's not like you're gonna walk right into Sam's Club and find another CoryxKenshin. Oh, look, another CoryxKenshin. Another multi-millionaire. That's why she was tripping. Facts.
Out here calling you a positive role model. She then targeted his reputation as a positive role model by declaring Cory a hypocrite for betraying himself as a man of faith. Reading, "You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. That's not devotion, that's hypocrisy.
If they don't have a story, they will make one."
Told a lot of people, but not me. She even went on to accuse Cory of treating her like a toy for his own amusement, and coming back to her every time he was bored. Reading, "You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted."
I ain't gonna lie, she can write her ass off. She should go into writing. She should go into like fiction, non-fiction writing, because if she was making a bag off her shit, off her own creation and her own creativity, she just got too much time on her hands. There's probably nothing jumping off. Work is not fulfilling her. She ain't made a guy that really made her feel like Cory made her feel. She bored. Just go ahead and you're talented. She's a talented writer from what I've seen. You're talented if you can concoct a lie like this. Holy, dangerously talented. Just go ahead and run up a bag. Move on with your life, shorty.
Part 2 was released the same day, featuring pretty much the same complaints of emotional abuse and overall toxic behavior. However, this time, she decided to share screenshots of her chat with Cory on Xbox Messages of all places. According to her, this conversation took place 1 year after they had broken up, and featured some shocking messages from Cory, including him asking if Panda was still seeing someone, and when she asked why he's interested, his reply was downright disturbing. Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to F up your life some more.
Crazy. You know she's documenting all of this. This is crazy. This is crazy. He ain't give a shit. He ain't give not one fuck. He probably got, when this story, he probably quiet because he probably expected this. He probably knew what type of shorty he was dealing with, so he probably was like, this is probably, yeah, I expected that from her. And he just went about his day. Probably. That's probably how that
With
went.
him backpedaling, claiming it to be nothing more than a joke almost immediately. Reading, that was a joke. Jeez lol, I was just asking. Another said,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I'm trying to come back into her life some more, but everybody know, every dude got a shorty. I know every dude right now is watching this. You got a girl that like you don't really feel like that. But like if you were to go back into her life, like it's not the girl that you trying to, this is extra toxic. You know what I mean? I'm not recommending this, but like a lot of guys have done this. You've got a girl that you don't really care for like that. All right, y'all ain't got no connection. You may think she's fine. You may think she got that bunda on her that body. You may like that. You know what I mean? That shape. You may like the way she put that mouth on you. I don't know. You know what I mean? You may like the way she blow in your ear. She blow in your ear like no other girls ever. You know what I mean? Maybe you got just a lot of sick freaks out there. Maybe you like the way she tickle your kneecap. I don't know what she like doing. You know what I mean? Maybe she whisper in your ear, mommy made me mash my M&Ms, and you was like, I'm bricked up, I'm ready to go. What's poppin', shorty? She do something, right? But you know that you will never wife her. Facts. You know, you may, if you ain't got no situation, no long-term situation, you go moonwalk back into her life and be like, what's up? You see anybody? If not, like, what we doing? What we doing? Facts. You know what I mean? You may be going through a little drought. Everybody go through that. Moonwalk right back in her life. Be like, yo, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Messages also alluded to him trying to get back with her just for after heartlessly ghosting her before. Reading, I wanted you. Wanted me how? Like I've had you. Like in a relationship type of way or something else. Like something else.
Oh, he don't want a relationship with you. No. He want them buns.
That's kind of messed up. I wasn't a toy. I know that. I wasn't just about to message you after a year and ask you to be my GM.
CoryxKenshin want that In-N-Out burger. You know what I mean? That In-N-Out double cheese. That means he wants to be in her buns more than once. You know what I mean? That double with cheese. Because I got that cheese. I got them racks on me. Now I'm trying to slide in them buns. Yeah.
However, while Panda wanted these messages to finally expose Cory as someone toxic, it ended up backfiring.
I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I know I said I wouldn't be a yapologist. I'm done. I promise. I'm
you
done.
see,
I'm done.
as these screenshots started getting traction, more and more of Cory's fans started to sense something odd about the messages, especially the ones where he was openly swearing. They found it difficult to believe that Cory would so easily betray his values, which, in turn, made them doubt if those screenshots were real. And as the slideshow continued, these doubts only grew stronger, especially when Panda mentioned that she was diagnosed with cancer sometime during the pandemic, a few years after her breakup with Cory. And, according to her, she decided to reach out and break the news to him in a moment of vulnerability.
She's cute as fuck, though. She's cute.
Only for him to respond with, that was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal, lol. This screenshot immediately made people even more skeptical, because unlike the other images, this one didn't even show the sender's name. So there was no way to confirm if this was even Cory or not. However, before the internet could judge her as just another bitter ex trying to defame her famous ex-boyfriend for revenge, Panda followed up her 3-part, which included a video that flipped the entire situation.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know,
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What you do, Cory?
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
It's good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing.
She got that like emo girl look, so she probably like a little emotional unstable. But they got the best. I'm just playing. All right, okay. I ain't gonna go too far. All right, I'm gonna be very sensitive. I'm gonna be for real. You know what I mean? Like I just think that. Let me say something positive. I just think that it's so easily to get in a relationship and you're both damaged and you end up damaging each other. And I think that like it's not realistic all the time, but I just feel like you should work on yourself and get healed as much as you can and find somebody that's on your wavelength that matches your growth as an individual and your spirituality. You know, oftentimes we meet people at the frequency that we're at, and we oftentimes, though we understand that some people are not great for us, and it repeats the cycle of just toxicity and unhealed trauma through child wounds or whatever, unhealthy attachment styles, we still find ourselves dating the same people in different bodies. So this is probably a time that maybe the healing journey was a little bit uncomfortable for her, and it was very painful. And she like, this nigga winning, I'm gonna do something about it. I just want to fuck up his day. I'm having a bad day. And I think she ended up saying that like this wasn't even about CoryxKenshin. It's about a most recent ex. So,
Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
The caption on this video read, POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He just wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you. This, combined with what Cory said in the video about doing something to her in her sleep, created a massive uproar on Twitter, with Cory getting accused of SA. Naturally, Cory's fanbase had an incredibly mixed reaction to these allegations. Some people openly accepted them, with tweets like, y'all, I'm actually grieving the CoryxKenshin situation. What do you mean? The dude I grew up watching has SA allegations with videotaped proof. And CoryxKenshin is another reminder to quit being parasocial with these celebrities because you don't know them, while others continued defending him until he came out with his own side of the
I like how you skipped the N-word because you're not black. I like that. I was very respectful of you. The content creator, I respect you. I do.
story. The people defending Cory were also quick to point out that there's no direct mention of Cory essaying her in any of her TikTok slideshows or the videos she posted, and that it's possible that people just misinterpreted something that was meant as a joke that might have been in poor taste but shouldn't automatically get him cancelled. Thankfully, these allegations didn't even last a full 24 hours before being debunked by the last person anyone expected, Panda herself. Soon after the tweet went viral, she posted another TikTok clearing up the allegations herself by firstly dispelling any SA rumors.
That's the flyest fit I ever seen Cory wear in my life. That's a fly little fit he put together. It's a fly fit. I ain't gonna lie.
This was literally not intended to attack or have attacks towards Cory. So please stop the SA allegations towards him. That is not true, and that's not what I said.
And also declaring that her posts were not meant to defame Cory.
I just really want to make this clear that, and this is very important.
If you gonna lie on a nigga, just makes you should have made some money. Like, I don't understand if you gonna come out with a lie that you know is a lie, and you're gonna further make it harder for other people that are really dealing with SA, and you make it harder for the main public people to believe them and gain support. At least have a, I'm not encouraging this at all, but you're just going to fade into obscurity. You're going to damage your rep. You might as well have got a bag while you did it. You might as well have, this is what happened, and drop the link to your book because you're a good writer. You should have had this lined up. Now your rep is fucked up. Everything's damaged. You know, people are going to see this and know you for, or they're going to remember you. Some people are. People are going to go on with their lives. They're not going to care about this after time. But it's fucked up that like you really fucked up for yourself, and you could have damaged his rep, but luckily it was debunked very fast. But it goes to show that people are not as fortunate as CoryxKenshin, and the lie spreads further than the truth. And you really are, most times, especially as a black person, that you're a black male that's accused of this, is you are guilty until proven innocent. That's why I was saying at the top of this reaction, don't even play with like that type of like humor. There's another way you can come across charming, and especially if you have relations with this young individual anyways, this young lady or whoever lady that you're dealing with, she's already likes you and gets your humor. You can do something that less edgy and she's still going to fuck with you because she already fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Saying this literally with all my heart. This was never about defaming Cory at all. It literally was me venting about something that happened to me in the past that did hurt me.
However, this only created more confusion on the internet. Some believed her instantly and started celebrating Cory beating the allegations, while others were still wondering if she was really telling the truth. Fortunately, a creator by the name of Alpha X Alpha took matters into his own hands.
He said, I got you in my back, Cory. Don't even worry about it. Don't even trip, brother. Don't even trip. Don't even, the Mandem got you. Don't even trip, brother.
Scheduled a live call on TikTok with Panda Ninja to clear everything up, and to the delight of every CoryxKenshin fan, she stuck to her stance about the allegations being false.
The essay happened to me when I was younger.
A whole
And
different
when I-
person.
and it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video.
However, while the allegations themselves were thankfully disproven pretty quickly, this entire event highlighted a major problem with the internet's landscape today, and that's how quickly a piece of misinformation can spread anywhere. Even though Panda never directly stated that Cory essayed her, thousands assumed that was the case and began attacking Cory.
Could have ruined this nigga whole life, man.
But that wasn't even the worst part of it, because within hours of these allegations coming out, several other posts started popping up on Twitter, flinging dirt at everyone involved, like some people claiming that Panda was actually cheating on Cory and that's why he left her. Of course, part of the blame also has to go to the Twitter user who started the drama in the first place. Too ripe, as the language they used, specifically words like manipulative and abusive, made the situation seem more serious than it was. And while they have deleted the original post since it was debunked, the damage is already done. There will now always be a subset of people who only saw the original allegations and would always assume Cory to be a horrible person in the future. But the person most responsible for spreading these allegations is still Panda Ninja herself, who
Look at all these self-inflicted wounds that we're going through as humans. Self-inflicted wounds at the hands of a sick culture. Just sick. We just live in a sick culture. You know what I mean? It's sick. You know, every day we stray further and further away from God. Ain't no love no more. Where's the love?
claimed that she wasn't sharing her story to gain clout, but to vent her frustrations about how Cory hurt her. But no one's buying that excuse, with comments like, "This is so annoying, why would she vent this online? TikTok isn't your friend. Vent to Cory about how he made you feel or talk to a therapist. She literally couldn't be doing anything but clout chasing."
Because yeah, if she wanted to talk to a therapist, she would have talked to a therapist. You wanted the instant validation and probably a little bit of coin that could have came with it. You know, the only logical reason that I would think about this is the validation and then build some sort of audience off of it. That's the only logical way I can see coming to TikTok. To a bunch of, with sensitive material like that and real trauma that is real to you, and you decided to share that with people that don't know you. It's kind of crazy if you weren't looking for no sort of validation in the audience after that. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
And nope, I do not care. Venting is not what she did. It was a bitter ex mentality. You do not vent your feelings out on TikTok. TikTok is not your friend. She did it to absolutely damage Cory's reputation. She should have sorted things out with Cory, sought therapy for past traumas, and vented about it to friends and family. Even if we assume she was telling the truth, her posting the screenshots and video on the internet just to vent was plain irresponsible, since this could have easily spiraled into something big enough to jeopardize his career. Take Slazzo as an example. He was accused of being a rapist by his ex-girlfriend, resulting in the entire internet turning against him. And while he was able to definitively prove these allegations false,
I don't trust no woman other than my sister and my mother. I don't trust no woman. I really don't trust many people, humans, dogs. I don't really trust people in general. But like on a platonic level, okay, like there's some things that I can like, but I'm talking about intimately. Like I don't know. Like at this moment in time, I got huge trust issues. So like this could happen over a disagreement. Like you didn't like the fact that I ghosted you, so you're gonna try to take away my whole career and everything I've worked hard for and built. Like I don't know, bro. I don't really know. Like this shit's terrible. I ain't gonna lie.
mental toll of this whole experience forced him to retire from YouTube altogether.
That boy retired. This is his career. He retired. There's no telling what he's doing now. Imagine he had to go work at Costco after this. Or he had to go. He had to go into trade school to learn how to build drywalls. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to go to plumbing school and learn how to unclog toilets because some girl lied on me. I'll be furious.
Corey's incredibly loyal fan base rallied to his side immediately, stopping the allegations from taking hold until he had
What if everything got taken away from me, stripped away from me because of a lie, and now and you see me on the street talking about, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order? Is that Stilo? Ew. And I'm trying to explain myself, and he like, shut up, put the fries in a bag. You know how Gen Z do. Y'all young bulls, when it come to like anything y'all ain't trying to hear, they like, yeah, put the fries in a bag, bucko.
a chance to reply, which in turn pressured Panda into debunking the allegations herself. At the time of writing, Cory still hasn't even acknowledged the allegations, let alone responded to them.
At the crib chilling, I know she was lying on my name.
Though, considering how his fans have already cleared his name, it's unlikely that he ever will. He's in Paris currently, taking another one of his long breaks from YouTube. As for Panda Ninja,
he's like that. Cory's like that. He said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, fuck nigga.
She has privated all of her TikToks.
I bet she has.
Most likely because of the hate she was receiving. It's safe to say she won't be making any further accusations against Cory.
Grand opening, grand closing. Oh, we've a dirt sheet. It's over. Let's go home. Like Kenny Smith, like the Jet be saying, let's go home. It's over.
Allowing Cory to return to YouTube like nothing ever happened.
You should have thought that through, shorty. That shit was not a good move. That shit was not a good move. And he should have came out with a book if he's gonna do all that bullshit, all that pump faking. You did all that pump faking. You was doing all that pump faking. And your shot clock expired. It's tragic. It's a tragedy. Shout out Cory, man. Cory undefeated. Black man never cheat. Black man never not. Black man, we like that. We superior. We gods. We kings. CoryKenshin in 4.